we go.
I kind of fixed it. Okay. So, how overnight sleeping and healing stuff works in this system? So, for 8 hours rest, you heal all your strain. That goes back to 0. You heal 1 wound. If you have medical supplies, you can make a medicine check
All
to
right,
heal,
let's
or a medicine check on someone else to heal them more. But in terms of time, it takes 1 wound a day.
Cool, and my strain goes away the entirety of it, right?
Yes.
Sick.
sick, bro.
Did I have any strain? I don't remember whether I think I did, because I dodged.
I had all the strain in the world.
Because you're the one that wanted to do a whole bunch of flippy flips.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't regret it for a second.
I only got 5 strain. It's not that bad.
I only
It's
had
not
2
that
wounds.
bad. It's just like a really bad headache or something. But I guess the strain is. So strain would be like mental fatigue.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Can I get mental fatigue as a droid?
You
I
have
guess my
system
system-
fatigue, basically.
Yes.
System fatigue.
Your RAM gets full.
I need to download more RAM.
Yeah,
you need
pretty
a
much.
restart.
I could take a skill. What is
It's
it?
actually working for me.
Grit. I'll take grit
Everything's
and get
working.
more strain threshold by downloading some
Download more RAM.
grit.exe.
Okay, so you guys are basically
Force
in this
sensitive.
crappy apartment. It has food, it has everything you might need, but you've been instructed to basically blow something up to prove your loyalty and trustworthiness to the Empire, or Rebels Empire. The dude who
Whoa.
just stuck you here.
So is Trico near the bomb?
I don't know. It's an indeterminate length of time later. You can set the scene if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as long as nobody's actively stopping him, he's fiddling with the bomb again.
In what sense? Like, do you not trust it, or
No, like if it's been long enough and I have the tools and expertise and all that shit, I'm gonna like take it apart and make sure all the parts are there and functioning.
Question is, will you be able to put it back together again?
Good news, I know exactly how this bomb works.
Good
Bad
news,
news,
everyone.
no clue how to put it back up.
Good news, everyone. This bomb was perfectly functional when we got it.
okay? Roll a. Let's check skills. Is there a demolition skills? Forget how this system. I played too many different systems, so skills are different in every one of them. Mechanics possibly would seem the most.
Mechanics are
Over.
computers.
We want to do one of
Because I
both.
was thinking mechanics because I'm not using the bomb to blow something up. I'm not like the best place to put this bomb would be here. I'm just
Okay, but detonators work with computer parts.
Hmm.
okay. So you could say the bomb itself is mechanics and the detonator is computers, or a little of both, whatever.
Okay.
I'm good with both, so whatever.
So we'll make it a. Make it a hard check for both, and I'm going to upgrade both of them.
I assist.
So, spend 2 dark side points. So your pool for both of them is going to be 1 red and 2 purple, or 3 purple and 1 upgrade,
I assist.
and you get one. You get an extra blue dice because you have assistance.
Huzzah. Okay, so I'm just making sure I do this right, so I don't have to roll 40.
So how many dice do you have in computers?
I'll check in a second. So I have 1 blue,
Hopefully a lot.
1 blue, 3 purple, 1.
This is gonna go swimmingly.
Is it 3
Computers.
purple or 2? You said it was hard,
It
right?
was hard, so 3 purple with an upgrade on each.
So it's 2 purple, 1 red. Not 3 purple, 1 red.
If you just put 3 purple and say 1 upgrade, it should do the trick.
Oh, I see what you're saying. One of the purples was upgraded.
Yeah, it'll automatically upgrade.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah. How many dice do you have in computers?
Ah!
In computers, I have
Fuck!
2 green and a yellow.
Oh, that hurt quite a bit.
Okay, I have 3
Do you
green and
require-
yellow.
Do you require medical assistance, Alex? Are you okay?
I sneezed and like my body kind of jerked a bit, and I slammed my knee against the table.
So, how about we tag team it where you do the mechanics roll and Nevi does the computers roll?
Word, and I'll assist you on computers if I can. You can?
You can assist as long as you're trained in a skill, right?
Yes.
I am trained in computers, so I can assist.
Alright, I'm actually not trained in mechanics, so I can't.
Oh, well.
You first.
Mechanics, I've got, it's going to be the same difficulty, Brian.
Yeah.
So just make sure I've got this right. I'm putting 3 purple, and then I'm clicking up so it says 3 purple, 1 upgrade.
Yeah.
And then I have 1 blue, or no, I don't have a blue because I'm not good to make.
Yay, dice pools.
Hopefully I've done this right.
Looks about right.
Woohoo!
And you want to do the computer check as well?
Yep, and I'm spending a destiny to upgrade.
Okay.
He's doing that, and I'm assisting.
Wow. There were no successes or failures on any of those dice.
Was yours upgraded?
Just to check it.
Yes, it was.
No, as in the downside of it. Oh,
Yes.
that too? Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So nothing bad happens. Actually, something good happens, but she doesn't succeed.
Let's see.
She has a
Mechanics. What
sense
can we
that
do
it's
with the triumph of mechanics?
I successfully take the bomb apart and say, yes or no, it is or it is not a bomb. It's just full of snakes! It's full of fucking snakes!
So
Why'd it have to be snakes?
you with the success of the
I
test,
didn't have to snake.
with the success of the test, you are able to disassemble the bomb. You leave the detonator off because it's computers, but you're looking at the mechanics of the bomb. You find it has no explosive components to it.
Motherfucker.
And the triumph will
You could tell me what exactly is in there that shouldn't be.
I guess. Yeah, the triumph
there
would
a jar of
show
snakes?
that it has, rather than explosive components to it, it has like a GPS tag and some sort of transmitter.
Okay, so can I just leave the bomb disassembled and take the GPS tag out?
You want.
Word. We're gonna play it. We're gonna have a top pranks, boys.
And then Nevi, with the detonator, you can't really come to any conclusions. It looks like a little computer thing. Its complexities are a bit too much for you, I guess.
The code is solid.
So, can we assume? Well, can we assume that this is just a dummy bomb then?
You can make any assumptions you want.
It was
Seems like it's just a tracker. So what? We were supposed to put it down and then just die? If it didn't explode?
It seems that so Rusty's the entire point was to prove our loyalty without actually doing anything.
Say again.
I think they gave us
You're being quiet. You're
Sorry,
being kind of quiet.
Brianna. It seems that the entire point was for us to plant this bomb and make it look like it would send a message. Yep, they did it. But if we took the bomb and planted it where that hero spy would, it would just say, "Has betrayed you." At the same time, Rusty, we should replace the actual bomb components when we blow up the shield, and they actually blow up.
I think Nevi just kind of raises an eyebrow and she's just like, I'm not putting up with this shit. We're just gonna talk to them about it.
I would caution against talking to these sort. I think it would be better to simply show them up, as it were. But I will leave the decision in your hands, since you might have more experience dealing with people.
Well, you want to get explosive components to put in the bomb, but where are you going to get those? We can't leave.
Resi seems viable enough. Is that the right word? Viable? Agreeable. That's better.
I'm assuming he's telling this to the whole. We're doing this
I'm
conversation with
assuming
the whole
everyone's
party.
kind of there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They may have heard either Nevi or Rusty say what the fuck when they had no bomb components in the bomb. And come over.
I mean, isn't Resi there? Resi there?
Since you guys went to bed, it's the Wookiee now. They've shift
Oh.
changed.
That's a little worse.
Isn't the Wookiee there watching us do stuff?
Kind of.
Okay, so
Isn't the sneaky change of stuff kind of made moot by the fact that there's a fucking Wookiee looking at us?
he's just a Wookiee. God. They're just animals.
That depends on how closely he's looking at us, first of all. Because
And how
watching
much
a
he
group of
cares.
people is boring.
And generally how much he gives a shit.
If you want, you can. Yeah, let's make a skullduggery check.
Ooh.
What, to see if I can sneak out or like what,
To see
what
if
am
you
I
can
doing
have this
here?
conversation in secret.
Oh, okay. Am I doing the check?
Seems like we're all doing the check.
Whoever has the highest skullduggery.
Oh, fair.
Probably not me.
I have
No.
one green dice with skullduggery.
I have 2 green die.
It might be.
I have 2 green dice.
I
Oh.
have 2 green dice.
It seems that none of us are good at being sneaky, which is a problem, but
Alright.
that's what we are.
Rainier, you're number 1, Alex is number 2, I'm number 3. Alright, I'm rolling it.
Oh, God.
It'll give
Alright.
against the Wookiee's vigilance.
Oh,
Mhm.
fuck. That's
Which
probably silly.
Could I? No, I can't assist. I'm not trained. Never mind.
what's vigilance based after?
Willpower.
Willpower. The wrong book. Vigilance will be based.
Good job.
Will be 1 red one red and 1 purple.
Actually, our odds aren't super horrible.
Don't say that.
Fair. Still suck though.
Alright, skullduggery.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
So you can take the stress.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys like. Waza didn't seem too perturbed by you guys messing with the bomb. But the point of being here is to observe and you're planning and such. So when you guys start having a hushed conversation, you hear the Wookiee growl and like gets up and like wanders over and basically elbows its way into this conversation.
Alright, I think Nevi will just take the GPS tracker and just hand it to him and be like, give us a real bomb.
Precisely. What's their job? To
Yeah,
kill
I-
Imperials or simply tell you that yes, in fact, they were there.
Yeah, I guess Cask, looks at him and says, "Yes." being tested after. We're not toys for you to play with. We want to get something done. Not dance for you like puppets.
That was a bit poor, Strainer.
I know.
And
I
Bonza
don't
just
know.
kind of like stares you down.
And I stare back at him. Bravely.
Nerves of fucking steel.
Thinks he can-
Because he's a Wookiee, you
You
strain.
wanna have an arm wrestle, boy?
And the
You want to
Wookiee,
rest?
like
Yeah, no.
in her the Wookiee like growly yowly voice. Growls and yowls at you, and we get, and as viewers we get subtitles. So just assume it's all
Fuck you.
growls and we're reading subtitles. But the Wookiee responds, "Plant the bomb. Proceed with mission."
There is no bomb.
Proceed with the mission.
This mission is stupid. Is this a rebellion or a cheap space YouTube prank video?
He looks at Nevi like, and looks at the rest of the group. Like, so, is this what we're gonna do? Plant a fake bomb for the amusement of.
That doesn't suit my needs, so I will not be putting the bomb back together until we have actual bomb components. Tucks his wrench defiantly onto the
You
table.
cannot be trusted with an actual bomb. Your mission was to plant the device where it would cause the most imperial casualties and set it off. Proceed with the mission.
This device will cause 0 casualties regardless of where we place it. We can just
That
detonate
is
it
the
right now and
point.
cause 0
Tin
casualties.
can.
Fucking racists.
You could have
Plant
just
the
told us.
device where it would cause the most imperial casualties. Trigger the device. Then Mem Cintar will have a discussion with you.
I give a droid shrug. Whatever you say, Furball. Everybody that's mean to me gets shitty nicknames.
That's
Everybody
fair.
that's nice gets nice nicknames.
Then why the fuck am I just the bird?
Because you have. I don't know if Brian's ever talked to you at XCOM, but once you do something really kick-ass, then you'll get a kick-ass nickname.
That's fair.
I guess I could. Long shot.
Long
You haven't
shot's
even
so
made up a
cliche.
Long shot yet.
I don't want to
I
be
know.
freaking long shot.
Oh,
What am I, jumper? Cricket?
yeah.
No, I think you're just idiot. Oh, hey there, idiot.
You're
He looks at Revy like as in like, because yeah,
Nevi.
no Nevi Rev, yeah. He looks at Nevi.
Not Revi, not Navi.
Yeah. He looks at
Hey,
Nami.
listen.
Looks at Nevi
Looks at his mother.
Nora.
and says, "Do you wish to proceed with this mission?"
Do we have
It
a
is.
choice?
Seems we do not. It is utterly and completely humiliating. But he looks
What
at
does
he
the
looks at him.
GPS tracker look like?
What was that?
What does the GPS tracker look like?
Looks like a GPS tracker. It's
Like, I mean, how
it's
big is
supposed to. With the Triumph, you'd be able to tell. Basically, when you hit the trigger, it is supposed to ping and tell you a location.
He
The
he looks
transmitter,
at
which is then transmitted to something.
I mean, like, if the bomb we were given is like big, is the GPS tracker like the coin?
Sure.
Like I'm
It's a
basically at this point like,
it's a noticeable component of computer technology.
yeah. So what I'm thinking is like, is there even a point to having this fake device? Why not just use the GPS tracker since that'd be way easier than an actual bomb?
You guys can do the plan however you want. You're just learning more complexities to it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
say then we go to simplest place to put it. I'm not spending much energy on a task meant to ridicule us.
Hey Brian, would I have the guy that gave me the bomb in the first place for the first mission? Would I have his like phone number?
Yeah, you probably would. Whether these guys would let you contact the outside world is another question.
Can they tell that I'm contacting the outside world? My comlink's internalized.
Might take a skullduggery check to do so, but I don't see why not.
You bastard! With my one green dice. I'll wait till they're unawares.
Cask just, I guess, turns to the team and says, let's get this over with. He looks at Nevi again. Which of these targets? I believe you'll be able to do proper research on these targets. I am not very effective at information gathering, so if any of you can provide such a thing,
Well, I
feel
think
free.
with our targets, what we need to ask is what we want to target. Do we want to target their manpower? Do we want to target their weapon supplies? Or do we want to target their supply chain? And conversely, open up our own supply chain. That's the three different targets.
Yeah. Give for a second thinks about when you say manpower and like realize you're referring to the Emperor's future youth recruitment center, and he says, so this bomb will not explode, but I think there's a way we can make them. We can still hurt the Empire by selling the recruitment center. Well, they use this place to gather kids who know very little about the world and easily change of mind. Why don't we show them that the Empire is, well, not as strong as they think it is? Make a proper show of their weakness. Show them how ineffective their guards are, how weak they can truly be. Maybe that will make them think, make the children not want to join you.
That only works if they're intimidated and not believers. If they're believers, it just motivates them to join even more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. It's true.
So is the Wookiee still there? Or are we all...
Yeah, that's true.
If in that case, then somewhere where our show of force would be more, well, publicly known might be the right place. Show the entire world. I'm sure some of them might think that it's just terrorists doing terrorist work, but I assure you someone will think. We'll come to realize their weakness. You're muted, hey.
Yep, I realize. Personally, I think the best target would be the custom station. While it does have the most civilian casualties, it opens up supply lines and stops theirs. If we attack the munitions storage, they can simply bring in more weapons. I'm sure they have plenty to spare, and if we target the recruitment center, we risk only emboldening them instead of lowering their ranks or dealing any true damage.
I see. Well, I would offer a counter, but considering nothing is gonna explode, might as well target the place that made the most tactical sense.
However, if we decide to go to the munitions storage, we're going in there anyways, we could perhaps snag a couple weapons ourselves.
Or
Supplies for our own side.
or below them. With you.
I'm not the only one with an opinion here.
Yeah, he looks at everyone else as well. That he basically then he states, "I am neutral in any of these targets. You can count my vote to be whatever we decide is best." By the way, has the fucking Wookiee fucked up yet?
What?
Like, is he still is she still right behind us, or did she go back to her usual old post?
She's right behind us.
Pretty much. She's watching pretty close.
He just looks at her and says, "You can go back to your post. You've made it clear that it does not matter what we learn of this mission. You will only come to your senses once we actually do it."
He doesn't move.
Man, if I was good at intimidation, that requires another skill. You need to be willful to scare people.
I'm not the one that built your character.
So I guess
I'm not.
we're kind of deciding, since we know this mission will be an explosion.
Your mic is cutting out a lot.
It's because I'm not talking loud enough.
And you're also leaning like way far back.
Shut up, man.
It's just
So
yeah. What are your guys' opinion? Do we go for munitions, customs, or kids?
So my thinking is that because the mission's a fake anyway, there will be no explosion. So we might as well do the three. Which other three targets can we actually benefit from something? And I think they mentioned that Nevi mentioned that the best option would be to go to the munitions place, because in that way we can actually score some weapons and actually do so good, even though we're being given a fake bullshit mission.
That's fair.
Shriko is just gonna be like, "This gun is good. I could use more guns."
10 guns.
Alright, well, it's also going to be the most heavily guarded, but if that's what we want to do, I will start researching it.
Because that way we can show them that we're not as weak as they think we are.
Nevi just sort of nods, and there's a little bit of a sigh, and she's like, "Alright, well, I'm gonna get to it." And yeah, she's going to start researching the security of the Gomtok munitions storage.
Okay.
One
skill
thing that you should look up is if they employ droids there, and if they have markings that indicate some sort of uniform, a little bit of paint, and you could make me look like one of their droids, and I could probably just walk right in.
That's a good idea.
What skills would this be? Most likely a knowledge check.
Mm-hmm. I mean, researching is a specific action listed in the game. I have skills pertaining to it.
One
Really?
in which I believe you get
Where's-
like a quarter.
Well,
Where's that
all
in
it does is remove a black die per rank of researcher and have time of research. So it's not that useful, but I do have a skill pertaining to researching.
Oh, having time of research is good.
Mm-hmm. If you remember time.
Yeah.
If time is a
Factor.
factor. That's skills, no skills. Knowledge warfare, maybe. Which knowledge checks or skills do you think would be as relevant here?
Well, she's trying to figure out on like security procedures at the moment, so Warfare is probably the one in this case, which is also the only knowledge skill I don't have any points in. But, oh well. Okay, it's not quite the only one.
Okay. So on a success, what do you learn, or what are we figuring out?
Well, as much as we can, like garrison size, like where are guard towers, patrol routes, like what sort of weaponry, like the droid question was a good one. There's lots of information. It's
Okay.
just, I suppose
Some
right
things
now
would
looking
be-
for holes in the security is what we're looking for.
Okay, and you're doing that just with your data pad kind of thing?
Unless they have anything else that I can use.
Not really. Nope.
That's what I thought.
So let's call it difficulty hard. Since you're short on materials, I'll give you a setback as well. And yeah.
Okay. I neutralize the setback with my researcher ability. And think I'm gonna use a light side point on this.
Okay.
I want to upgrade mine. If I can figure out where to use it. Oh, there it is. Upgrade. Warfare. Bam.
Nice.
You've learned everything.
Eh. Not quite.
Okay, so you get the basic information and like 4 points, or four specific points about this place. Let's say it does primarily employ droids.
Hooray.
If you're looking for markings, say like blue and orange. Its security staff is mostly civilian, so we're looking at lower professional levels than an Imperial garrison. It deals mostly in explosives, making like shells and torpedoes and sort of things.
Oh, damn derby.
And what was the last thing you were thinking about?
think he was looking
Holes
for
in
layout.
security, really. Or how guard patrols, how could we figure out guard patrol routes? That's a good way to put it. Like,
Just
where
call
could
him
I
up,
get
"Hey, man, where'd you get up with?"
information on how their security structure works? Like, is there a main security office somewhere, or?
Main security office, let's say, right in the front doors.
That doesn't make things easy. All right.
Hey, here, I'll give you a little bit of insight because I am a security guard also. IRL.
Mhm.
I actually have the training. So something that we are taught to watch out for, but not everybody is vigilant, is a good way to find out what the security schedule is to fake a job application and say, hey, I'm looking for a job with your security place at such and such site. What are the hours like? And people be like, oh, the hours are such and such to such and such. And it's like, thanks. Or do you work alone? I don't know if I want to work alone. And stuff.
Thank you
The
for
fake-
teaching me how to steal places. I will use this information most effectively.
Oh shit, this is going on YouTube, guys. Uh-oh.
Oh fuck, man.
I just brought down the security industry. Shit.
Listen,
Yes,
if they
so-
didn't find a way to fix that, then it's their fault.
All right. Yeah. So Nevi will just kind of research this information. I don't know how long it takes. Brian, do you care?
You kind of have as much time as you need.
All right. Yeah. So she just kind of lays out all of this information that she's found, and I don't think I need to rephrase it exactly, but
No.
info dump.
All right. Do we know like opening and closing? I don't think it's hard to find out opening and closing times.
Probably always.
Yeah.
Well, they may
Although-
have public hours.
Would a munitions place really have public hours where they store bombs?
Not hugely.
Not public hours, like this is when the public is allowed to like go, but this is when the administration staff is on site available
Yeah.
for meetings. That would be your public hours.
Mhm.
So outside
I
of
mean,
those hours,
I'm guessing we
it's
can assume nighttime would have no administration staff on
probably
site.
pretty safe to probably a pretty safe bet.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was still in the mindset that they use living workers. I'm assuming they don't.
It's a mix.
Security's humans, everything else is droids. Basically.
Alright. Okay.
So after I assume Nevi tells us all what she's figured out. So then once she's done that, then who's guarding us at that point?
Let's see.
Roll the bones.
Yeah. 1 is Mem, 2 is Waza, 3 is Rezi. That's Rezi.
Hooray. So 2 things I'm gonna ask Rezi is A, would it be possible for you to get for me space paint for painting droids?
Yes.
I will need 1 canister of blue and 1 canister of orange. And
You can do
I'll
that.
clarify, I can assure you it is not my aesthetics of choice, but it is for the mission. Also, we asked the Wookiee earlier, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to appeal to you as well. Can we get a real bomb before I put this together?
She's a bit more emotive than a Wookiee.
That's racism.
I mean,
But
you
maybe,
can really
maybe
not
at this
read
point in
dog
time, she's
emotions.
like lounging on the couch, flicking through the holo TV, and she smirks and says, "Figured it out, did you?"
Yes, and while I'm understanding of the motivations behind not giving an unknown quantity a bomb, I'm also a little upset that we're going through all this work in danger to have what is essentially zero effect on the Imperial presence in the city.
Well, I'm fresh out of explosives. You saw fit to that when you shot off all my rockets. I can get
My
more.
apologies.
It's just gonna take probably longer than you have.
I may know a guy, Droid Wink, one of my
And I think the point Mem's
Guys,
supposed to be getting here.
goes out early.
What?
I don't know.
What?
Curtis was glitching out.
I
There we
think
go. He's back.
We're losing you, Curtis.
He's back.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
What
Oh,
did you
God.
say?
Let me out. I said, oh shit, what did I say? Fuck. I'm actually bitching out in real life.
You said, I think I know a guy.
Yeah, I think I know a guy. Droid Wink. One of my eyes turns off for a moment.
Draco's just gonna speak up and say, the last time you knew a guy, the bomb didn't go off and we almost all died.
I think maybe we were in a hurry and did not arm the bomb. For all we know, it could still be there. Stuck to the
Most likely
generator.
it was diffused when they found us planting the bomb, and that's why it didn't go off.
Perhaps that works too.
None of that
Maybe I'm not
matters.
giving them credit. Needless to say, next time I receive a bomb from Mr. Lacarna, I will be checking it for its integrity.
Well, Rezi kind of shrugs. Says, Mem's not expecting an explosion. He does this silly dance with everyone new. Some figure it out, some don't. If you deviate from the mission, even when you don't know the facts, it's not gonna look great on your resume. And Mem's a
It
big
doesn't.
Mem
It's
has a big
launched.
say in whether you're in or you're out. And if you're out, not the best.
Then I guess throwing the GPS coordinator over a fence and then activating it is out of the question.
It's supposed to be a test to see how effective you would be without putting anyone your, except yourselves at risk, and to see how ballsy you are, see how calculating you are, basically to test your strengths and weaknesses as a team. Because I guess you guys all want to stay as a team since you were doing it together.
Very well, you have convinced me. Get me the paint, please. And he begrudgingly gets to work putting the bomb back together as it was given to them.
As soon as it's not a war crime for me to punch him, I shall.
Me or Mem?
No, ma'am.
Either way.
You can punch me
However-
whenever you want.
However, I can see why he can be a little bit on edge. So, plan will be. So the information we have is the type of guards they have there. So they have shit guards, basically rent-a-cops. They have
Racist.
droids that have a very specific coloring to them. However, we don't know if they are all the same model, which is kind of a problem.
As long as the colorings right, most humans don't.
Not to forget that we are shit at lying and sneaking through places.
Speak for yourself. In order to, if I'm not
Or
mistaken,
okay. Let me
in the
rephrase.
game system,
The majority of us are shit at sneaking and lying.
So in the game system, if I tell a lie, but the person does not suspect that I'm lying, do I have to use my deception skill? If they just totally buy it, it was like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's a droid saying he's worked here and he looks like he should work here before. Let him on in.
In that
What's
situation,
else?
you probably would have to roll for it, but you'd have some benefits and some pluses for you. But basically, just to sort of not overcomplicate our first, not even real operation, what's the basic plan here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What
It looks like we are going
Yeah.
for. It looks like we're going for the munitions place. We're gonna, while we are in there, we're gonna see if there's any targets of opportunity for us to maybe make some weapons or some tech, or maybe ice if the wolf. That's one. We're gonna plant the bomb under the main bomb plant, and then detonate it and show that mem guy, hey, had you given us a real bomb, we would have struck a real good blow against the Imperials. Too bad you didn't.
is there any way he looks at Rissy? Is there any way for me to get a non-lethal melee weapon? These people are not quite full-fledged Imperials. I would hate to use full force against them.
He
If you intend for me to stun people,
She nods, says, I can get you a pipe if you want.
That is a very lethal method. I was thinking something electric, stun baton, something of that magnitude.
that can kill you.
I can see what I can find. Got anything in the terms of in this way of credits to speed it up?
Let me see. I'm afraid I do not. But if everything fails, pipe will suffice as long as. Actually, no. When she meant a pipe, she literally just meant a piece of fucking metal. My sword
Yeah,
could do the
like,
job.
like
My sword could do the
Pipe.
job. Never mind. So yeah. He will just say that.
Okay. So do we want
doesn't have money.
to sort of Blades in the Dark it and just start the mission and use
start a-
use light points to like flashback to isn't it great we planned this type of thing? Or do you guys want to actually sit down and plan stuff?
I don't know, man.
I
Well,
can
I-
try
convenience
there.
sake, I'd go with the former. For realism's sake, I would go with the latter. So it's up to you guys. That's what I'm saying.
I would go with the former just because I can't for the life of me think of a plan that doesn't involve us just beating the shit out of everyone through. Because mostly, I don't know everyone's skill set, but I'm pretty sure we're not super great. Considering of that skullduggery roll that we tried, we're not very good at the whole lying and being sneaking thing. We're more of a full frontal assault kind of people.
I can
Speak for
repair
yourself.
things.
Alright, that's fair. But I'm just saying, general. Just throwing that out there. If you guys have any idea in which our particular set of skills could be useful,
I mean, basically, my idea is we get into their computer system, we figure out guard patrol routes, and we try and work off of that.
But
Like,
like a
unless
few-
we have more of an in than we have now, we can't really do anything.
Like
We're
maybe
just-
do a scouting mission.
I'm not sure if they'll let us do a scouting mission. Maybe. I need to run
Just
to the restroom,
res-
so I'm going to be right back.
Do we want to take a last quick break?
sure.
Is that
Oh,
the
right.
choice? Are we calling it for the
Yeah,
night?
Yeah,
I
let's
think
call
we
it.
should call it tonight.
Okay.
As much as I really want to keep playing, because I really want to keep playing, the wiser side of me is like, you need to at least try to get some sleep.
Poor Nevi hasn't had a chance to really be a nerd yet.
You haven't had a chance to kill anyone either.
So what do we need to get you get like?
Yeah, I was
Oh, wait,
wondering.
we need to do
Nevi
the end
did,
of cast stuff, don't we?
Nevi did kill someone, right?
Yeah, she did.
I didn't even remember that part.
Yeah.
Did she have nightmares about it?
Right.
Would she tell you about it?
Maybe. I can keep a secret. I'm a droid. I don't feel the urge to gossip.
I completely
you do.
forgot about that.
Okay, so we can take the.
Not yet. Give it time.
I'm assuming the contribution will not take into account. Will not happen.
Probably
hey,
not.
Yeah. Something
us
for
did.
Trico to consider is that I can add a hard point to his gun if he wants.
Well, everyone's gun should be fresh in terms of
And you-
modifications.
And you make my
Yeah,
sword.
so
And you make my sword cooler.
maybe. Can
I don't know if
can
swords work off.
Can they
hard
Can
points.
they have hard points?
Yeah, they do.
The skill simply says, may add one additional hard point to a number of items equal to ranks in Tinkerer. Each item can be modified once.
Yeah, no, my sword has hard point. I have
So, yeah,
no
I can
clue
add
what.
hard points to all your weapons next time we play if you remind me.
But I don't have the money to buy anything that would make it better, so it is irrelevant at the moment.
Fair enough.
So if
If
we're
we
calling
find
it
something-
quits,
Add that.
let's do who is MVP. We didn't really make a whole lot of rolls,
Yeah.
but out of the few rolls we did make, who made the most important one? And
I guess
saved
the
day?
last one, the warfare roll.
I guess Nevi, A for the
I'd probably, yeah,
for the
I'd argue
research
for
and-
Nevi as well.
and then B for making the Duros not kill us on sight.
I mean, Nevi didn't make him not kill us on sight. All right, I was going to argue against it, but you were sort of unanimous, so I won't.
Then who was the best team worker?
Take it. Oh shit, that's another team worker. I guess Trico for picking up the code.
Does
Yeah,
the
but
code
we didn't
actually
really
help?
use it.
Did anything teamwork
I mean-
happen?
Hmm. I think while it's not immediately good for the plan, like finding out the bomb is a dummy is kind of important. It changed how the team is going to approach the situation.
Yeah,
It did actually kind of make the team work better because we all agreed this is some
we all
bullshit.
agreed, like, this is a stupid plan.
United by annoyance.
we were
just
all
like, yo, that's some bullshit.
yeah, we all were all collectively like, this is fucking bullshit.
And it seems at least some of us have all agreed that this Duro.
So yeah, I would say team worker, Rusty.
Okay. And who had best roleplay? Who was most fun?
I gotta give it to Rusty. If I were to say, I would love to say me, but like, I was.
I mean, it's
just
not just most fun, but
Yeah.
I don't think we can. I think we have. Don't we have to pick between Trico and Fix at this point?
No, you just can't get both MVP and
No, you
teamwork.
just can't get both of the first two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would love to say me, but I don't know, man. I didn't feel like I roleplay particularly well. I don't think I'll
refuse
ever be able
to
to
vote for myself, so I'm kind of split between Trico's Duros chair. That didn't happen, but it was still a pretty good joke. And Nevi's just general
Yeah, Nevi did
Good.
rather
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go with Nevi just because she had that freak out with that screaming contest with not screaming contest. She screamed at
Screaming
Duros.
contest.
She yelled at the dude.
she
was-
raised her
Her
voice.
chair, and she hit him with the chair and fucking
She
pulled his ears
just.
off. And
What ears? She's a Duros.
He's a Duros. They don't have ears.
she's a berserker.
I mean, my vote's for Rusty. But
I haven't been keeping track. Who wins?
Alex, who's your vote for?
This is actually a really hard one.
I'm gonna go for Nevi just because Nevi. I mean, yeah, it's just because Nevi hasn't gotten it before, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? You both roleplay. No, it's just that you both roleplay equally well, so I'm gonna go for a third reason, and that is that.
You're just gonna alternate your vote every second.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked. I'm gonna vote for Rusty because I liked his.
Motherfucker.
All right, Brian,
Being that-
tiebreaker.
Between Nevi and Rusty?
Yeah.
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 Um,
I was gonna say I know where you live, but I don't, so never mind.
Oh, we get 10 XP, 5 XP. I mean, big nasty.
there you go.
Okay.
Nevi did.
Thanks, Iron Jesus.
It's all good.
Cool. So,
By the way, Brian, whenever you want to do morality and stuff like that, feel free to tell me.
you haven't really used any of your force stuff.
I don't have any force stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fair.
So, are we good for next week too? I don't remember Curtis's schedule.
I'm
No,
ready.
next week I will be working.
Okay. So next week's a
And
pass.
then, yeah, and then every third week, or sorry, every fourth week after that, I will be working.
Okay.
That's
So
true, yeah.
we'll go
That'll be
3 in a
nice,
row
yeah.
and then skip. kind of
And
thing?
one off. Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Depending on how quickly GM plans it to be quick, it's in the PC's hands if it is quick operation goes. We can actually sort of move into the body of the campaign. Start
You
meeting
mean we're not
NPCs and stuff.
We're not even like we haven't even got to the where you finish the first mission and it does that really cool flash of the game's title and it's like whoa, dramatic music. We haven't even got
Fucking
there
more
yet.
Kingdom Hearts here, dude.
Oh. We could play 60 hours. You're like, that game was actually really good. It's like, that was just the fucking intro, bitch.
Pretty much.
All right. That was
Cool.
fun. So wait, next week isn't happening, right?
Yeah, next week we're off.
Okay. We're still
Okay.
doing Friday
Wait.
night, right?
Friday
this
is mostly
Friday.
up to Hay.
I think so.
Cool.
Yep. I'll
Okay.
be busy. Yeah, I'm doing Friday, and next Friday should be fine too.
I'm gonna cut the stream. So bye Twitch.
Yeah. Bye, Twitch. I don't know
Bye.
who's watching, but bye.